The Detroit Red Wings will turn to Jimmy Howard tonight to board up the net in Minnesota to give them a chance to win a hockey game. I mention a hockey game because the simplicity of winning a single hockey game seems so far-fetched at the moment. Before you get all uptight, I am not suggesting winning a hockey game is easy. It's not. It's very difficult to do, but losing 9 out of the last 10 games, or 13 of the previous 15 is even harder to accomplish, yet the Wings have succeeded. This is the NHL, the greatest hockey league in the world, period. Any of these teams can win on any given night. The Detroit Red Wings are struggling mightily of late. They are in the midst of some of the worst hockey I've seen. Some will mention this stretch of hockey is worse than the early 80s. I wouldn't go that far, yet. More from Octopus thrower Dylan Larkin expressed his displeasure after the loss last night. He mentioned at some point this team needs to buy in and commit to team defense. The lack of depth on the back end is obvious even to the casual fan. The forwards need to make up for some of that inexperience and below-average talent. The Wings can't afford to start slow tonight. They need to come out strong and limit the risky plays. The defense can't pinch and allow many odd-man rushes against Jimmy Howard. Will have to be darn near perfect and hold this team into the game, for the entire game. I am not even going to focus on any wild players this time. We need to focus on our own issues before we can talk about stopping or containing someone else. The Wings need to find more consistent defensive pressure. As much as I like Bertuzzi, Jeff Blashill should consider moving AA up with Larkin and Nyquist. Have a legit scoring line as the top line. Nielsen, Mantha, and Van Eck are okay, although Van Eck has lost all of his confidence. He doesn't even look to shoot right now when he should be. I would put Burt with Glendening and Hellman make a true checking third line. At this point, I would even consider plugging in Luke Witkowski as a forward on the fourth line over Christopher N. We have enough penalty-killing forward on this team, and N hasn't proven to offer much more. Witkowski can provide the same amount of offense, not much, and bring a bit of energy to the lineup with his willingness to be physical. He might be enough to spark this team that is barely running on one single cylinder. That being said, the expected lineup is once again too much of the same. The Detroit Red Wings expected lineup: Tyler Bertuzzi, Dylan Larkin, Gustav Nyquist, Thomas Van Eck, Franz Nielsen, Anthony Mantha, Andreas Athanasiou, Luke Glendening, Darren Helm, Christopher N, Jacob De La Rose, Justin Abdelkader, Nicholas Kronwall, Mike Green, Dennis Kalowski, Nick Jensen, Jonathan Eriksson, Philip Irwin, Jimmy Howard, Jonathan Bernier healthy scratch, Martin Ferk, Luke Witkowski injuries, Danny Decasier, hand, Trevor Daley, lower body, Yevgeny Svechnikov, knee, Michael Rasmussen, day-to-day. Next, the door is swiftly closing on Martin Ferk. Want your voice heard? Join the Octopus Thrower team. Write for us. Game information. Detroit Red Wings 1-6-2-3-7 vs. Minnesota Wild 2-2-1-8 3-time, 8 o'clock Est location, Xcel Energy Center, St. Paul, Minnesota TV, Fox Sports Detroit, Fox Sports Go, NHL TV, ESPN Radio, 97.1 The Ticket. Todd Shark odds Wild -260 previous 10 meetings Wild 6-3-1.